Hey guys, Joe here. So in this video, I want to talk about paid advertising and getting away from the set it and forget it mentality. The reason why I came up is because I was talking to a contractor today that I'm going to start, helping. And, based on the number of leads that they were getting, it wasn't even a thought in my mind that they were doing any kind of paid advertising. And then it just so happened to come up that he was doing Google Ads. I'm like, okay, so how much are you spending? And I was talking, well, we're doing this for this and this for this. And I'm like, wait a minute, so you're spending $3,000 a month? He's like, yeah. I'm like, and you're only getting about 4 leads a week? And he's like, yeah. I was like, So number one is there's a few issues, and he was doing the ads himself. Now, there's a few issues. Number one, if you're doing the ads yourself. So number one is typically contractors don't know anything about this stuff, right? Where, I consider myself more of an online marketer that happens to sell fence. I never thought of myself as a fence guy first because I'm just not, right? And so anyway, I spent about 5 years trying to figure this stuff out. And, it took a while. There was a ton of money that I was spending and things like that, but got it dialed down. Now, this is also 8 years ago. So the Google ads from 8 years ago, like anything else, it was a hell of a lot cheaper. So the education or the ignorance tax that you have to pay on that was a lot less than it is now. There's more competition, more people are paying for it and things like that. And, the more people that are using it, the more that it's going to cost, right? So that's the number one problem. Number two problem with that is you also don't know what's possible. So you might be getting leads for X amount, but you don't know which ones are converting, and you don't know what you should be paying and things like that. And what's happening is you might be paying 2, 3, 5, 10 times even more than what you really should be. Number three is Google Ads. You really want to set up for tracking. So, which ones are actually converting and how much is that worth to you and things like that. Because at the end of the day, advertising, I'm a huge proponent for it, but you have to know what you're spending, right? And you have to know your numbers. And you have to know, I get, 10 leads and I book 2 of these jobs, and and with that I make, an average of $1,000 per job, right? Well, based on those numbers, then you can kind of work backwards. It's all right, how much does it cost per click? How much does it cost per lead? And if it's $50 a lead, and you need to book, you're booking 1 out of 5, so then you're spending $250. If they're $50 a lead, you have to convert, 5, 1 out of every 5, so that's $250. That may seem really high, and it is, but if you were making $2,000 in profit after materials and labor, and you only had to spend $250 to do it, how often would you do it? And if you thought about it like a slot machine that I've talked about before, that you put in $250 and you get out 2,000, how often are you doing? It's all the freaking time. But when it comes to spending money on Google Ads and stuff like that, people don't look at it like that way, even though it's the same thing, especially if you're only selling and you have subs to do the work for you. So there's that. So anyway, the other issue is if you hire someone else, you don't know if they're going to do the things that they need to do, right? So that part sucks, honestly. So long story short, what I could start doing, depending on how many people are looking to do this, is I can actually look in to see what you guys, if you want me to send me access, I can look through and it's yeah, this is good, this is not good, things like that, I guess. I just don't know how much time I'm going to have. So anyway, long story short, look at the number of leads, or when you're doing the ads and stuff like that, don't just start it and that's it. It's constantly fine tuning, because you can make some tweaks and it's going to take you from getting 4 leads a week in this case to getting 10, 15, 20 leads or more in a week just by making some simple tweaks, right? So anyway, hope you guys have an awesome day. Talk to you soon.